Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Soul Messenger Tarot. I am Brittany and I will be your guide this lovely afternoon. First, we're going to start by lighting our evil eye candle, and we ask that our angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, and all things supernatural return to sender all negative energies, entities, and intentions to the sender. We ask that you only allow in that which is for our best and highest good, and that you help us to achieve our highest timelines. That is the goal. All right, and these messages are meant to help give you confirmation, help you to see the truth clearly, and help to guide you in making the right decisions, the best decisions, to help you move forward, to help you put yourself first, to help you do what is good and right for you first and foremost. Always first and foremost. I had to learn that the hard way. All right, so yesterday was the April 4th 4/4 portal. Now, normally I would do a portal read, but I was busy because of Easter Sunday with the kids and stuff. I'm not too concerned about that. If it comes out, we'll read on it. But I'm not going to specifically ask for that message. This is just going to be a general collective read, whatever it is that Spirit wants or needs us to know right now. And this smoke is coming out black. Black smoke. I don't know. There could be a darkness. I have been feeling like overly emotional. The last couple days. So I don't know, what it is. Maybe it's an energetic shift. Maybe it's someone, pulling on my energy, someone thinking strongly about me and having a lot of emotions towards me, projecting, possibly, maybe multiple people, okay, especially because of the holiday. So that's possible. I chose to spend the day with just me and my kids, so the rest of my family, maybe they were sensing our absence and thinking about it, that kind of stuff. So we'll see what comes out. All right, let's get into it, shall we? All right, we have healer on the bottom of the deck, and your energy is addictive. Watch out for addicts. Okay, so you have a very addictive healing energy. People do like to be around you because your energy is good. The problem that I seem to find is that, these people need and want and enjoy, your energy. It's so good. But yet when you're around, all they can do is be jealous and give you evil eye and cause you problems. And, and it's like, if they enjoy your presence so much, why don't they treat you better? I just don't understand that. I really just fucking don't. Because again, like, we were invited to my sister's for Easter, but I told my brother, I was like, you know what? I just prefer a drama-free holiday, because it doesn't even matter if everyone else in my family can go to my sister's and have a good drama-free time. If I'm there, there's drama because she can't stand me. And I don't even understand why. It's always been that way. It's like, because I was born, I ruined her life. And like, she just can't fucking let it go. She can't let anything go. And she's just, it's always drama. It's always something. There's always a reason to get upset and try and make it like it's my fault. And I just don't care. Like, I'm not starting drama. I'm not trying to cause drama. I'm not trying to be involved in any drama. I just want to live my life. Why is that so bad and so hard? Like, why does that bother people so much? And why do they feel like they have a need or a right to interfere with that? I don't understand, right? easier to say nothing. See, this is that energy that I'm in, or, you know, have been in, about it's easier to just not have anything to do with these people, right? Than try to understand where they're coming from, why they do what they do. You know, it's like, yes, I do believe that truth seeking and understanding and wisdom is all very important, but at some point it's like, okay, well, you've sought out the truth, you have understanding, but they still refuse, so there's just nothing you can do. It gets to a point where at some point it's just easier to say or do nothing at all, to just have nothing to do with these people. And it says, I used to cringe when people cracked their neck. Now I celebrate when I can get mine to do it. So it's like maybe an energy of like, you used to judge people for being a certain way, right? For being selfish, in so to speak, right? Or for not wanting anything to do with their family, for foregoing, you know, family functions and things like that. And now you do that yourself because you see the value in it. You feel the value in it, right? It feels good. Right? And it's like you didn't understand, you know, before, but now you do. Okay. So healing addictive energy, easier to say nothing. Oh. Of course it fell on the floor. I'm going to retrieve it. Yeah, I'm not going to take it. All right, anything else from this deck? What do we need to know for the collective right now? Oh, okay. Oh, can't keep their mouth shut. So, okay, so this is, again, sometimes, okay, so for you, it's easier to say nothing. For them, they haven't learned that yet. They still can't stop talking about you. They can't keep their mouth shut. All they do is fucking talk about you, whether you're there or not. And responsibility. Maybe you are a responsible person. Maybe you have taken responsibility, right, for like the drama, right? You're saying, okay, well, you know what? If my presence is the problem, then I will just remove myself and problem solved, right? But problem not solved. This person that can't keep their mouth shut, they are outing themselves as the problem. Okay. Yeah, all right. So somebody's outing themselves as the problem because they can't stop talking about you, even though you're not around to cause problems or be the problem anymore. And you're not being the scapegoat, right? You don't want to be the scapegoat. You said, okay, you know, I'm the problem, so I'll just go. And that really fucked up their whole, like, situation. What else do we need to know? Okay, we have observer. Yeah, somebody's watching you. Somebody addicted to your energy because it's so good in healing. Can't stop watching you and can't stop talking about you. Thinker. Yeah. Can't stop thinking about you. Number 49. Okay. Could be significant. And 4-4. Yep. Okay, so here's the 4-4 portal. And 4-9. Okay, so April 9th could be significant. April 4th. And spirit of gratitude, we have the number 43 as well. So definitely a lot of like April energy here. So this could be, okay, this could be spirit of gratitude. This could be you having a feeling of gratitude, like grateful for no longer being in this situation. And or for some of you, this could be that this person is feeling grateful for having known you, for having found you, for having had you in their life on a level, 11:49 on the clock. So again, that 49 and 11 and 49. Okay, so there's also an energy right now astrologically of like things closing out, like a chapter being closed, a book being closed, and ending. As you know, we are a lot of planets, right, are orbiting through Aries right now, which is, you know, the new beginnings. And we're still in Aries right now. So this is about endings and new beginnings, closings, and, you know, closing of chapters, closing of contracts, closing of, you know, who knows? I mean, what else you could be closing? Or, you know, we're coming up on the closing of school and stuff like that, right? Soon to be. Also, you know, as we are in Aries, it is the first zodiac sign. So it's endings and new beginnings. You know, the closing out of the new and the new of the old, and the new cycles beginning. Okay, so again, so we have a spirit of gratitude. It's like someone having gratitude after the fact. Like they didn't know what they had when they had it. They weren't grateful for it. Now that you're gone, now they're suddenly grateful, right? Now they appreciate everything you did for them, that they refused to acknowledge when you were around. Yep, round and round. Number 25, okay? Round and round and round and round. These cycles, right? This never-ending cycle that they wanted to continue, but this also like the death spiral, right? Okay, so it's been a journey, okay? And it's over, right? Death is the end. There's something definitely coming to an end here. The ending of cycles that have been, right, a long time coming, okay? A change in the wind. Like I said, there's a change in the energy. There's a change. 12 too. What number is 12? Is it the tower? No, 16 is the tower. I can't remember what 12 is. I'll see. Maybe it'll come out in the tarot. Between worlds, yeah. So ending in a new beginning. You're in a again 12. Again 12 could be significant. Angel number 12. Bearing fruit. Okay. And between worlds, yeah, you're in a place, and in between, and that's the number 3. Okay, so like March, maybe in March you were, like it's, you know, Pisces energy, right? You were in the in-between space, like, you know, crossing over from the ending to the beginning, right? And now we're actually solidly in this new beginning. Between worlds, it's like also whoever this person is that's pulling on your energy, that's addicted to your energy, that can't stop thinking about you, talking about you, watching you, you know, round and round and round and round. They put you in a cycle, right, that you have gotten out of, but it seems like they're stuck between two worlds. Okay, anything else from this deck? Yeah, it's responsibility. Again, I'm looking at responsibility, and I'm just feeling like you took responsibility for something, even though it wasn't your responsibility to take. Like you took on additional responsibilities, and you were the bigger person. You were the one that said, okay, fine, right? Okay, if this is what you want, then that's what we'll do. But you made this choice, and so now you're gonna have to follow through with it. And you were willing to take on the responsibility of that. This other person can't hack it. Ooh, don't fall. Yeah, okay. All right. What else do we need to know? So again, this is a general collective reading. You know, take what resonates, leave what does not. Some pieces may be for you, others may not. They may be for someone else. Also, if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the video and to the channel as a whole. I really do appreciate all the watches, you know, all the likes and subscribes that we've been getting, all the videos, you know, views. I really appreciate every single one of you. You know, we're headed somewhere good. It has been a long time coming. And also, if you haven't seen my most recent videos, I gave a little tour of our tiny home that we live in. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you know, go ahead and subscribe. I showed the inside and the outside. We do a lot of gardening and stuff too. So if you're into that, you know, or you know somebody who is, we do that. I might start a whole other channel just specifically more geared to that, but I think I'll share a lot here as well. I'm not going to take all of these, but I am going to take a look at them just to kind of get a feel for the energy. High Priestess, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, the Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Swords reverse, yeah, and 4 of Swords. Okay, so I mean, I will talk on it. Maybe I'll keep them. I think I'm just going to, I'll talk on it and then I'll put them back in the deck. We have the High Priestess, someone who is tapped in, tuned up, you know, has a lot of knowledge of the inner workings of the mind and the outer workings of the universe kind of thing, okay? 2 of Pentacles, a decision was made, a plan, some possibly having to do with a plan, possibly having to do with moving, okay? The Hierophant, this was a decision of Wheel of Fortune that was made for your best and highest good, okay? Your Wheel of Fortune, right? It's like I said in the beginning, making decisions that are best for you. Putting yourself first and foremost, okay? 7 of Swords reverse. Someone got caught trying to steal, okay? Maybe trying to steal your Wheel of Fortune, trying to steal your destiny, your good energy, your, you know, your future, okay? Future faker. You could have been dealing with a future faker, a liar, cheater. Someone who tried to attach themselves to you, 4 of Swords, mentally, okay? Someone who tried to attach themselves to you mentally. So, but you're a High Priestess. So someone who tried to mind fuck you, maybe, possibly, out of your good fortune, out of your good energy, out of your destiny. This could be destiny swapping attempts, okay? That they wanted to take what was, you know, what the good things that you had in your future and try and give them to someone else who had not learned the lessons. High Priestess was not tapped in. And 4 of Swords. It's too, like, this is like resting peacefully now, okay? You're unbothered, okay? So this, whatever this is, it didn't work. It's not working. Somebody's been caught as well, you know, trying to mess with your mind, trying to weasel their way in psychically, maybe. We have the Moon, okay? They may be doing moon magic. Yeah. I'm going to switch to a different deck now. Nah, I'll save that one. All right. We got the Urban Truth deck out now. So let's just see. All right. What do we need to know? Yeah, again, okay, so I'm seeing observer, thinker, and spirit of gratitude round and round. Someone is thinking, right? This 4-4 portal has someone thinking, okay, number 4 could be about stability, okay? Someone thinking about how stable you are, right? And how maybe you helped them be stable, and they should have been more grateful for the stability that you brought to them and to a situation, okay? 2, this could be with a number 4, could be ancestral cycle, okay, that you have broken, changed, and bearing fruit, right? So you took a non-fruit bearing situation, a ancestral curse, if you will, of not being able, of getting yourself into situations of non-bearing fruit, okay, non-fruit bearing situations, situations that were not good for you, that drained you instead of, like, you know, fed you in a way. And so you changed that, you turned it around, you turned it into a fruit-bearing situation and broke the curse, okay? So there's that as well. All right, so got some generational curse breakers out here. We have mixed signals. Like I said, someone was trying to fuck with your head. They were intentionally giving you mixed signals. It's like when they say one thing and act, when they say things you know, one way or act one way, but like say, it's like when their actions and their words don't match, right? It's like they say they love you, but then they go out and they fucking cheat on you, or have an affair with their sister-in-law. Okay. All right. It's like, you know, when they say they want a family with you, but then every opportunity they get, they're leaving you and the family to go fuck around and do whatever the fuck they want with whoever the fuck they want. And it's like, you don't have a right to even know where they are, what they're doing, or who they're doing it with, right? That's not love. But yet they say they love you. It's like contradictory, okay? And it's intentional. You know, they're giving you mixed signals, or even, you know, they move, they say they love you, they move in with you, they take actions towards, you know, that make it seem like they're putting their money where their mouth is, so to speak. But then they talk about you behind your back to other people, right? They talk shit about you. Okay, overreaction mode. Okay, they try to make it seem like you're, like, if you get upset, if you try to confront them about this, they make it seem like you're overreacting. And so you just decide eventually, no matter how long it took, whether it's 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, 60 years, to detach with grace. It's like you finally realized, like, you had to cut the energetic cord. You had to cut the psychological cord, the spiritual cord, the what am I saying? Psychic cord with this person. And yeah, maybe even the ancestral cord. And you did it with grace, right? Like, you said, you know what? Okay, that's fine. You want to play mind games. You want to say one thing and do another. You know, you marry me, but then you leave me to go cheat with your ex-wife, right? Okay, that's fine. You know what? You're between worlds, right? You haven't figured out what it is you really want yet. So that's fine. I'm going to take myself out of the picture because I don't want to deal with the drama, right? I don't want to be a participant in whatever the heck it is that you got going on, right? That's fine. You know, so you remove yourself from the situation because you're responsible and you're taking responsibility for your part in the whole thing, and the fact that you don't want to participate in it, right? So you're doing the responsible thing and removing yourself, detaching gracefully. You're not causing a scene on the way out. You know what I mean? You're just like, okay, well, you just figure you out, and I'm just gonna be over here figuring myself out. But don't come back, right? Don't come back. Yeah, look at that group chat energy. It's just like I said, talking shit about you to people, right? And attachment issues. So this person may have demonic attachments, dark attachments. The people, they may have attachments to too many people, right? Okay, as well. It could be maybe trying to people please. I'm trying to please all the wrong people, right? Right? Because it's like if they truly loved you like they said they did, if they were truly in a committed relationship with you like they were supposed to be, then they would have chosen you and not all these other people. But they didn't, right? They didn't put their money where their mouth was. Right? And so you're a responsible person. You're the kind of person that says what they means and means what they say, because you're responsible, right? And if somebody can't match your energy in that way, then you're like, okay, that's fine, I'm out. Or this, if you're in a situation like this, then that's what you need to be doing. We have December 25th here as well, 12 and 25, so that could be a significant time frame, date. Okay. What do we need to know? What else do we need to know? What can you tell us? What can you tell us here for the collective? What do we need to know about this situation? We have life path number 1. You're the leader. You lead by example. You are the leader, and it's like following the leader, okay? It's very much, I'm getting like a King of Wands energy here kind of thing. You're the leader. You're the inspirational one. You're the one that people want to be like, okay? And you've also been chosen to lead the way spiritually. You may be dealing with a King of Wands. Or life. Someone with a life path one. Alright. Oh no, I hate that. Always dropping. Oh my god, the whole deck. The whole deck just got knocked over. Yeah, okay, life path 3, twin flame. Yeah, okay. I don't even know. Just give me a second. Okay, so I can't take any of those, but while I'm picking them up, I'm getting the sense that like someone, okay, is trying to sabotage you, right? And your new beginning, and they don't like the fact that you're doing something inspirational, okay? And so they're trying to fuck it up for you, all right? They don't want you to succeed. All right, and they're trying to make you drop the ball, drop the bag. You know, they want you to fail, and they want you to have to start over so many times that you just give up because it fell again. After I picked it up the first time, it dropped it again. Okay, so yeah, somebody, it's like they have repeatedly sabotaged you as well. I feel like the entire time that you were connected to this person, they were constantly sabotaging you, and you had to start over again and again and again and again and again. And that even since you left them, right, they're still trying to force you to have, you know, endings and beginnings, right? And having to start over, new beginnings over and over and over and over and over again, but that aren't actually getting you anywhere. And I feel like this is part of what the message here is that this is different. This time is different, right? This time is different. This ending and this new beginning is different because this new beginning is actually going to take you somewhere. This new beginning is actually going to work out for you. Gotta be right. Okay, sorry. All right, I'm going to switch back to this deck for a minute and see. Okay. Page of Wands. This is, again, about being inspirational, okay? People are inspired by you. This person may be inspired by you, but they don't want to admit it. Whoever this is. It could be a group of people or the leader of a group of people. Seven of Swords reverse again, okay? So a leader of a group of people who views you as inspirational, right? And they tried to lie, cheat, and steal. They got caught lying, cheating, stealing. Anything else from this deck? Eight of Swords reverse. You're free, okay? Also, yeah, Page of Wands, freedom. You're free. You're free, okay? You freed yourself, okay? This person did not want to let you go, right? They did not want to let you go. They thought they had caught you in their web of deceit, of deceitfulness, okay? Of lying, cheating, stealing, trauma bonding, okay, of psychological warfare. They thought they had you good. They thought they had you good. And yet you managed to make a way for yourself. And you did it in a very inspirational way. No, I'm not. Let's try it again. Let me just mix that up. All right. What else do we need to know about this? Yeah, Queen of Cups, okay. So So I was getting the feeling of, again, like this person, okay, they have attachment issues, okay, and you may have stuck around long after it was time to go because of guilt, because of empathy, because you didn't want to hurt this person, right? It's like you felt like you were here to help. And you wanted to help this person, right? But it got to a point where you had to realize and accept that this person didn't want to help themselves, and you can't help someone who won't help themselves. And you had to put yourself first, right? That was part of your lesson, is that you had to learn to love yourself more, right? It's that Sam Smith song, Love Me More. And the Lose You to Love Me, right? Serena, or whatever her name is. Both of those songs are coming to mind right now. And it's like you led the charge too. I'm getting, you are a spiritual leader in that Queen of Cups, spiritual leader. You led the charge for a group of spiritualists or spiritual watchers, okay? Like tarot watchers kind of thing, all right? Those who like to watch tarot, those who like to pull cards for tarot, those who consider themselves tapped in to the spiritual realm, okay? Those who read the energy type of thing. You led a charge spiritually and energetically on how to remove yourself gracefully and act in a way that was responsible, right? And inspirational. And you inspired so many people to escape, to make a way, to find a way. And if there wasn't a way, then to make a way out of these situations, okay, with these people, to no longer accept less than you deserve energetically. Three of Wands and the Magician. I'm getting that with this Three of Wands and Magician, it's like people watched you create magic, pull a rabbit out of your hat before their very eyes, okay? You also, it's like you put on a good show, all right? You did it in such a way that was so masterful and creative, and just also too, like using all of the tools in your tool bag, okay, in a way that was creative and cunning. And two, I feel like you took this watcher, this observer, okay, whoever this person is that is watching you or has been watching you, or this could be spirit watching you, just watching you wave your magic wand and change everything. Because you have a very unique energy. And it's like you keep them entertained. Also, again, it's like that your energy is addictive. They can't stop watching you. It's like you're their favorite show. I've gotten that before. Like the Truman Show kind of thing. You're their favorite show. You're their favorite channel. They love to tune into you to see what you're going to do next. Because you always keep them guessing. You're so creative and you use all the magical elements in a very creative way that is very entertaining to somebody. What else? We have the Emperor reverse and the Ace of Swords reverse. So there could be an Emperor who's been spreading lies about you, causing confusion, okay, who tried to destroy you, who lied on you, who lied to you, lied about you, tried to control and manipulate and dominate you. Someone who is immature. You know, they had poor judgment, okay? And this could be coming out now because they're finally starting to see, okay, the writing on the wall. They know that this is not a new beginning for them. They know that something's not going to go well for them, possibly legally. Okay, they know that they're finally getting to the point, right? Maybe this person was delusional about the fact that they did all of these things that you saw so clearly, and you may have even tried to tell them, but they refused to acknowledge it because they didn't want to change it. They didn't want to fix it. And for you, it became easier to just say nothing, do nothing, keep your mouth shut, and get the fuck out. And so maybe now, because you did that, they're finally having their moment, okay? The Hierophant. They're finally having their moment where God is revealing to them the truth, right? In the lies that they had been hiding all along. Maybe they were even lying to themselves. And now the lies are being revealed, okay? About who you really are, seeing you clearly for who and what you are, and having to see themselves, right? Seeing you as the Queen of Cups that you are and always have been, that you create the magic, you always have, right? That your energy is magical, that you are creative, you can create something out of nothing, that you saw through their lies and deceitfulness, that you escaped their attempts to bind you, to control you, to manipulate you, to hold you to a higher level commitment or contract that was invalid, right? Because it was a false contract to begin with, right? They may have committed fraud, lying to you to get you to enter into a contract, a legal contract, maybe marriage. This could be the breaking up of a marriage. Seven of Wands and Two of Cups, maybe because you're trying to protect yourself from their love choices, okay, from their choices, from whoever they have chosen to enter into a new relationship with, okay. What else? Okay. Okay, Page of Cups, you are protecting yourself spiritually from this person who, again, may want to enter into a higher level commitment or relationship with you, or you may be or have been in a higher level commitment or relationship with this person, and they're trying to hold you to it. And they're trying to cause confusion to get you to to stick around, but you're too powerful for that. You're too magical, you're too empathetic, you're too tapped in, you see through it, you've been through it too many times before, you have the wisdom, you've learned the lessons, you've escaped this trap, okay? They can't trap you. What else? There's that 12, the Hanged Man, number 12, the Hanged Man. They tried to sacrifice you. And with 12 here, of change in the wind and bearing fruit, they tried to sacrifice you in order to gain something, and now the tables have turned. They are the sacrifice, and you will be the one gaining. And it's not because of anything you did, it's just the backfire. It's just them getting caught in their own trap, in what they tried to do to you and were unsuccessful at. And Five of Swords, yeah, they tried to engage in spiritual battle with you and your spirit team, but you are too powerful, you are too well protected spiritually. They did not, when you met this person, okay, this is what I'm going to say, and I think this, maybe I'll close it out after this. When you met this person, you may have been down and out. You may have been in a situation where you were at your lowest point, right? You looked weak. You looked like easy pickings, okay, for this person. They targeted you for sacrifice because they thought you would be easier to control, manipulate, and take out. But that was a trick, right? God put you in that situation, in that energy and that vibration intentionally. So whatever you had to go through that made you at that level was divinely orchestrated, however fucked up that may seem, okay? It was divinely orchestrated in order to put you in the vibration to draw this person in as bait. God used you as spiritual bait to trap this person. Because with round and round and round here, you are not the first person they have done this to. They have, again, attachment issues. They have multiple attachments with multiple people. It's like they get into relationships and then they leave, but they don't actually leave, right? It's like they put you on the shelf so they can come back and they can go back and forth to whoever they want, whenever they want. So they think, till they met you. Because you were too strong, too powerful, too tapped in for this to work on you. 12:25 on the clock. Again, 12:25. I mean, it could be the birth of Jesus, okay? The rebirth, resurrection, right? I don't know. Also, okay, 4-9. So Passover, okay, all right, okay, Passover. Passover is important, okay, because Passover is when you put the blood of the lamb on the door in the hopes of, you know, God will pass over you and your home. That death basically will pass over you, your home, and protect your loved ones. Someone's not you're no longer the sacrificial lamb. You're no longer the scapegoat. These people are having to take responsibility. They're going to have to take responsibility. They can no longer pass the buck onto you or some animal, right? They're not being passed over this time. This time they have to take responsibility for everything that they have done, not only to you, but to up to 25 people, I'm thinking. They may have done this to 25 other people. Or since they were 25 years old, and maybe they're older now with the Hierophant, right? They're the Emperor reverse. They're immature, but they're the Hierophant. They should know better. They're older now. This could be an older person, like upper 40s or older. You are being released, okay? And this person is being forced to see things from a different perspective. God divinely orchestrated all of this from you entering into this person's life to you leaving this person's life, to this ending. To teach them a lesson about how they treat others, about how they interact in relationships, whether it's romantic or otherwise, because they may do this to family members, to children, okay? What else? Yeah, no, I'm not taking those. Okay, all right. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Sorry if this is a little bit longer. As I always say, if you, if you have a short attention span or low patience like me, always feel free to click that little wheelie button up in the right-hand corner and go to playback speed. And up it to 2, I think, as high as they will let you go. 8 of Pentacles. This is something they have done repeatedly, like I said, not just to you. Yes, to you, caused you to have, endings and beginnings over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But also to other people, okay? It's like every time you started to get somewhere, they would cause an ending. So you had to start all over from the beginning. And you have mastered, okay, as well. It's like you have mastered something. And also 8 is karma. Okay, so they're getting their karma for the things that they have done, repeatedly, possibly throughout many lifetimes, okay? And it's like I'm getting to a battle of the wills, right? Your willpower is stronger than theirs, okay? They're an addict. You're a healer, all right? They obviously have a low threshold for willpower, right? Yours is much higher, and therefore you are the master, okay? They cannot compete where they do not compare, and they do not have the strength and the willpower to succeed like you do. And it's like, I feel like you tried so hard to help this person. And again, they didn't want to help themselves. Okay, just like you may have met them at a time where you were down and out, I feel like they were too. And yet they do that to act like a victim, okay? To get people to want to help them. Like you came in and you wanted to help them. Right? They do that. That's an act. That's a game that they play. To draw people in, to suck people in. But you really were down and out, right? Okay? Because God put you in that place to make you an energetic match for this person, to use you as bait, so that they would come in, try to sacrifice you, to draw you in, and try to sacrifice you for their new beginning as well. But the problem is, right, where you were at that point in time was only temporary, right? You grew over time. You grew, you may have had to start over again many times, right? But it's like every time you came back stronger. And you eventually started to see, right, through this person's lies, that they were never actually for you. They were always against you. With the 5 of Swords here, they were always against you. You wanted to help this person, and they actively worked against you, even though you were trying to help them. Make that make sense. All right, what else? Right, with the Hierophant here, it's like you wanted to help this person achieve, their highest level And I said, no, I don't want to be better. I don't need to be better. All right. And 8 of Cups, right? We have 8 here. So this is abundance. This is 8 Lionsgate. This is karma. This is you walking away, right? This is you leaving behind this situation, because you can only, you know, it's like you can only keep me, and with the 8 of Swords reverse here, that's 8. It's like you can only keep me bound for so long, right? Eventually, you know, you had to realize that you had to do, like, you couldn't, even though it hurt this person, and you are a loving Queen of Cups, you don't want to hurt anybody. You knew this person had abandonment issues, okay? You didn't want to leave this person because you knew how badly it was going to hurt them. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. You also knew that without you, they would fail. Without you, they would crumble. Without your stability. Without your energy. Because you knew their actions and their words did not match up. So it's like, even if, or their feelings as well. So it's like, even if they said they loved you, they didn't. And then at times they said they didn't love you when they did. So it's like you knew that you had a connection with this person that they were denying, that once you left, they wouldn't be able to get back. But you had to do it because you had to put yourself first. You could not spare this person, right? You could no longer be the scapegoat, the sacrifice, the sacrificial lamb. You couldn't be that anymore, because this person had to learn to take responsibility for themselves and their own actions and behavior and choices. You could not save this person from themselves, but for so long. I feel like you did. For many, many years, you did. Maybe 8 years. You willingly sacrificed yourself over and over and over again to give this person another chance, chance after chance after chance, to do the right thing, to become the person that they were always meant to be. Meanwhile, they kept trying to steal your destiny. Right? And then it's like suddenly God made a way, or God told you, okay, it's time to go, and you left. You said, okay, that's it. Okay, God, I'm leaving. And not looking back. Not looking back. I'm getting to, with the leader and the Page of Wands here, the Path 1, you paved the way energetically for so many other people to follow. It's like you became the blueprint, right? You gave them the instructions on how to do this for themselves. Because it's like, if you couldn't help this person, at least you could help other people in that situation, in the same situation that you were in. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. You manifested something for the collectively. You manifested something. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. You manifested a new beginning for other innocent people like yourself. You manifested a new beginning for children, if you have them, or future generations. You manifested a new beginning for yourself. Again, the 8 of Swords reverse. So I'm getting to, with the past here, 6 of Cups, the past, you have released, okay, your ancestry from bondage as well. So you manifested something past, present, and future. Maybe by tapping in to something powerful. The Empress, the goddess energy. You tapped into goddess energy. Past, present, and future. You activated maybe your inner goddess. Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit came to help you because you were innocent, to help you and your children escape bondage, an ancestral bondage. And by you harnessing the elements and the power of past, present, and future, you released not only yourself and your children, but your ancestors from this bondage, from this curse. And you have like 888. It's just abundance, 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 abundance. You have manifested. It's like this forever abundance, infinity, infinity. That's what I'm getting. Infinity, infinity, infinity. I don't know why I'm getting infinity from this. Ace of Cups. You unlocked the infinite spirit. Okay? The Holy Spirit. You tapped into your infinity, into all that is, was, and ever will be. Yeah, 8 again. 888. 8. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 8s out here. Because you had the strength. You had the strength, the willpower. Okay, like I said. And it was subtle as well. It's like you are this powerful being. But you didn't appear it, right? God, it's like God cloaked you. God hid you. God made you appear as something lesser than what you truly were in order to draw this person in. But really, it's like you are this powerhouse. You are a powerhouse. You are tapped in to the infinite power. 7 of Swords in the upright. Yeah. This was strategically, okay, right? God strategically placed you like a spiritual assassin, okay? The Hanged Man reverse. God knew they were going to try and sacrifice you, but God also protected you from this and was never going to let that happen, okay? Yeah, Page of Wands and King of Wands. It's like you are free to be this spiritual leader. You are also free from possibly a King of Wands energy, okay? You are the leader. You're free to live your own life, right? And I'm getting to, I didn't get to say it before, but it's like you march to the beat of your own drum, okay? This is who you are. 4 of Swords, okay? This is that 4-4 energy again, okay? This is relaxation, recuperation, renewal. Okay, this is your time of renewal, of rebirth, of like the rest before the rebirth kind of thing, okay? So again, we're talking about Passover. I think the last day of Passover is April 9th or April 10th. Okay, so it's like I'm getting to expect big things after Passover, okay? Because you're not the sacrifice this time around. You are not the sacrifice. This person is being sacrificed. In what way? I don't know. But this person is the sacrifice because they're finally having to take responsibility for their own shit. What else do we need to know about this Passover stuff? I don't know if I want to speak on that. Let's see what else comes out. It's Three of Swords. Okay. No, tell me about this Passover. Tell me about this Passover energy. Okay, we have another 4. We have a 4 of Pentacles. Okay, it's like they're holding on. Get it? Holding on. The Lovers. Okay, so again, it's like I said before, holding on to multiple lovers, right? Even if it's like they break up with one, they just go to the next one and they just go back and forth, back and forth. It's like, really, it's like a polygamous thing, even though it's like it's an involuntarily polygamous relationship, right? And they pretend like that's not what it is, but ultimately it is, because it makes them, that's what makes them feel like a big man, when they can have multiple women at their fingertips whenever they want. And they thought that they could sacrifice you, that they could basically make you one of their harem, and they were sorely mistaken. Sorely mistaken. They cannot hold on to your good energy anymore. Okay? You have something bigger and better God has in store for you, and this person cannot hold on to you any longer. All right? And you're being saved. You're being saved from this this person, from this nightmare. 9 of Pentacles. You're being saved from the nightmare. All right, you don't have to live that way anymore. Yeah, the Chariot. It's like God is coming and taking you out of this so fast. Also, this person may be in a bad way mentally. They may be getting taken in an ambulance, okay, somewhere, or by the cops. Yeah, and the moon, maybe by the next new moon or full moon. We just had the full moon, so maybe this happened recently. Or they don't want you to know about it. They're trying to hide it, trying to keep it secret. Two of Pentacles, it's like it's only a matter of time before you find out. What else? Three of Wands. Again, this is like the 3rd time we've had this. Well, the Observer is not the Three of Wands, but it's pretty much the same to me. This Observer, Three of Wands energy. It's like you see everything, because you have a very high level of spiritual intelligence and knowing. You see everything. Everything gets revealed to you by Spirit. So they're not going to be able to keep anything hidden. 10 of Cups, yeah. This might have something to do with family. Or this is going to mean something good for you. Okay, so something bad that this person did or that happened to them is going to end up being good for you. Maybe it makes them look bad, but it makes you look good. Or you're going to be able to use this some way to your advantage. Okay. Yeah, the Fool for your new beginning, and the Hierophant for your best and highest good, your new beginning. Without this person, for your best and highest good, that's going to take you, right, the ending and the new beginning, somewhere good. May be important. Taurus season, May. So something good is happening for you in May. April is important. There's a lot of energy going on here. There's a lot of things that have already happened that have led up to this moment. Okay. I did a reading, I think around this time last year, called May of Many Miracles, and it keeps coming up. So I think it's relevant. I think that was a future read that is more for this moment in time. So I suggest, if you made it this far, go back and watch that reading. It's called the May of Many Miracles. I think there's going to be a lot of miracles happening very, very soon for a lot of people in the collective. Yeah, the Tower. Okay. it's going to be a tower moment for the karmics, and it may be an ending to you and your current situation, but it's going to be for the best, okay? All for the best. And it may happen suddenly, or it may just help you to change your perspective, to see things in a different way. Like, it's like, try not to be so sad or distraught about things that may be ending, because it's for your best and highest good. So look at it as it is. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. God is making ways. Yeah. God is bringing towers to situations. These towers are miracles from God. So be grateful for them. See them for what they are. It's not a bad thing. It's a miracle. Tell me about the miracle. What's the miracle? Tell me about the miracles. Tell me, yeah. Yeah. It is Ace of Swords and Six of Swords. This is you being able to speak your truth, speak honestly and openly about what you have escaped. It is about having a breakthrough, moving on, releasing the past, the things that have hurt you, cutting out the things that have hurt you, and moving on in truth and with truth and clarity. This is possibly about something legal or a signature. 6/1, June 1st is important. Nine of Wands. Okay, 9 is the energy of completion. Okay, the final battle. Gearing up for the worst. Test of faith, resilience, persistence, the last stand. The final battle. June 1st, the final battle. Completion to this never-ending, whatever it is. Yeah, it's finally letting go, grieving, feeling. It's like this person is finally going to be forced to feel all the things that they have been refusing to feel. 3/5, March 5th may be important, okay? Grieving a divorce, maybe, possibly. Or grieving the loss of someone. Oh, 7 of Cups. I don't want to make any predictions like this, because if it comes true, you know, it's not something that I have ever wished upon anyone, but someone could be passing away. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That collaborated with the Emperor, Aries energy. On that anymore. Okay, let me just do this real quick. Tell me about, let's just do a quick follow-up, okay? I know this is getting long, but I don't want to close it out without touching base on this May of Many Miracles energy. The World, 21, the World. This is the ending. Like I said, it's the end of you being sacrificed, okay, of other people being able to sacrifice other people This is the end. It's like the end of God accepting sacrifices. Okay? Everybody's going to have to stand on their own energy and their own deeds. They can't pass the buck anymore. Okay? And it's the end. And it's like the end. It's not the ending and the new beginning. You know what I mean? It's like the end. The end of something. The end of an era. The end of something big. Something major. Many endings, okay? But in a good way. In a positive way. God is bringing an end. That's the miracle. What else? Okay, Six of Swords again. Six of Swords. The Tower reversed. So the end of delays. Okay, they can't stop or block or delay you from. Well, they can't stop or block their own passing over. Six of Swords. I'm getting Passover from that, right? The passing over. They can't delay their own Passover anymore, right? Or Passover is being delayed, right? They can't. It's the end of Passover. They can no longer, like I said, they can no longer sacrifice. They can no longer sacrifice others, right, in order to cover their multitude of sins. They're going to have to experience the Eight of Swords for their own deeds. Seven of Swords reverse. Again, the Seven of Swords reverse. They've been caught, right? There's no getting out of it. There's no getting out of this anymore. There's no more Passover. There's no more Passover. No longer can they sacrifice someone else in order to escape their own destiny, basically, which I guess is the Eight of Swords, or to escape the Eight of Swords, their karma. All right, what else? Ace of Swords reverse again, okay? Yeah. Too many times have they been caught lying, cheating, stealing, thieving. No more. Tell me about May of Many Miracles. What's the May of Many Miracles? What's the May of Many Miracles? What's the May of Many Miracles? Tell me about the May of Many Miracles. Oh, shit. Okay, it's a Six of Wands. Okay, so there's victory. Okay, so it's like after Passover ends, the victory is coming. Okay? It's gonna be, oh, goodness. It's gonna be public. I literally just picked it up and split the deck on Death. And Page of Pentacles. So Death to their manifestations. Death. Tell me about Death. Why is Death here? Hidden enemy. Okay, so it's like these people's death magic, okay? They tried to sacrifice you. Death magic. Okay, they tried to put an end to you in order to cover up their own sins, their multitude of sins. They are hidden in the dark, an enemy, but it's coming back to them. Okay, this death magic, this sacrificial magic, it's all coming back now, backfiring onto them. Right? Okay, again, May of Many Miracles. Death to the hidden enemies. You may have many enemies. You may have many hidden enemies, and God is going to put a stop, an end, a permanent end, from, like, not just right now, but like for eternity, because we had that that unlimited, like eternal energy, infinity. It's like you've broken through something infinitely, in perpetuity. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune and Ace of Cups. This is like this infinite spirit, okay? Infinite spiritual fortune, infinite spiritual energy. This could be divine inheritance, maybe. Queen of Swords and Six of Pentacles. So it's like Queen of Swords. I'm getting something about you pleaded your case in spiritual court about receiving or breaking through something to receive a spiritual inheritance. Shit. I mean, we have the Fool reverse on the bottom of the deck, and the energy that I'm getting from this is that you took a spiritual journey like willingly. You jumped in willingly. A lot of times people do this like not knowing or understanding what they're getting into, but it's like somehow you knew and you did it anyways, and you knew it was going to be hard, and you knew that you were going to, you know, like you knew you were like putting yourself in danger. High Priestess, yes. And it's like you knew what you were doing, but you didn't really know what you were doing. And the Magician on the bottom too. All three of these on the bottom of the deck. Wow. And 0, 0, 1, 2. So it's like, so you jumped in kind of knowing, you knew you were jumping into something, but you didn't know exactly just how deep it went. And in doing so, you grew your spiritual intelligence, and along with it, your spiritual inheritance, and you unlocked your spiritual inheritance of spirituality, okay? Opening your third eye, a gift, spiritual gifts, magical gifts. It's very important. I hope you all are understanding this. I hope you're getting the information. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? It's not even me, it's Spirit. Spirit's telling the story. Is this your story? Yeah. 8 of Wands and 7 of Wands. It's like you are receiving messages from your spiritual team. Okay? And like it's like, I get it. It's like you jumped in knowing but not knowing everything, and you had to kind of learn along the way as Spirit gave you the information as needed, and it was a fool's journey because you had to trust and have faith. But it's like you kind of knew what you were getting into, but you didn't know just how deep it all went and just how difficult it would be or how long it would take, because it could be up to two years or more. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's close it out. No, not closing that. I mean, we can close that out, but that's not what I'm talking about. All right, we're closing out the reading here. Tell me, what else do we need to know? What are our final words for the collective in regards to this current message, current energy message? What do we need to know? 10 of Wands. It is the end, okay? It's an end. It is a karmic ending. It is an ending to, okay, light at the end of the tunnel, right? For you. It is the burden of someone else, okay? It is the end of you carrying other people's burdens, of being the sacrificial lamb, okay? This is like this is the recurring message here, okay? It's like the end of Passover, the end of people being able to use other people, innocent people, to place their burdens onto. Everybody's going to be responsible for their own actions, decisions, choices, and karma. Okay. Yeah. We have strength, 8 again. Infinitely. And 9 of Swords. Right? Everybody's going to have to experience their own problems, basically. That's all I can say. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time. And that if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe. And remember, not today, Satan, spray. Not today, okay? When Satan tries to get you to take on the burdens of others, what do you say? Not today. Have a good day, guys.